storms are coming.
Wind's picking up,
Gotta
yeah.
go to your mum. Tell her to take the wash down. You keep practicing.
Aye.
If your fingers tire, grip the string with.
No need. They won't tire.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
Like the only guy I feel bad for.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first kiss, wasn't it?
Of course it weren't. Aye. Me first.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
What was that?
The wild hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go. Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
Crap came through him. The same crap. You see who it was? It was Uma.
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
Saw him at Sonan, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Poor guy. Consequences.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt. It was a hunk of rotting, rancid flesh that spoke through my magic.
Didn't just speak. It howled in pain.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Do you understand? Geralt, I know we should talk, but not here, all right? I don't wish to stay a moment longer.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skjall saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen.
at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
Weather certainly changed. Let's see if we can fix the wolf's curse. Now it's suddenly locked. Ow. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, come on. Pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, wow. I am frustrated right now. My eye itches. Everything hurts. Be right back. That's probably the best. I think it's about using the other sluice. Yeah, that gotta be it. There are only two options. No, never mind. Never mind. Padlock key.
Bones fell through the crevice years ago.
What's all this? Crevice, I suppose. Whoops. Marquard's journal. Apparently didn't pop up with a prompt to read it. It's in inventory, right? Day 24. Joe's start of wise has proved unworthy of his moniker. He paid me not to attack his village and then, pleased at his own cleverness, called off the watch. Never had easier work in my life. We slit the men's throats in the sleep and ploughed the women till dawn. Not much loot, but primo entertainment. Day 26. When we were sailing from Randvik, we heard owls hooting, an ill omen, so it also turned back to shore. Pookie laughed about how I'm supposed to be so brave, yet I'm feared of the guards. Tossed him overboard with a knife between his ribs, but I could tell that I'd lost a bit of a respect in the lad's eyes. I have to do something to prove I've still got the biggest prick on board, keep them from getting any stupid ideas. Day 33. Our visit to Hindersfjall was a success. Priestess is dead, monument smashed, holy tombs burned, meat barrels drained, divvied up the silver. I took the votives. Norrell, son of Odlick, took the basins and spoons. Mun, son of Gudvar, took the candlesticks and jewellery, while Einar, son of Torador, forfeited his share out of fear for Friar's wrath. Fine, all the more for us. Tomorrow we'll sail to Spagarrock, see what the merchant wenches have brought to market. Probably have to get all the loot back. Still not allowed to go out here, right? Still not. Bit of a fall. So Einar's this way. Why is he here?
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help you with?
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the hero's pursuits, hang them there.
At a series of races? Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man can pay her tribute by risking his life in the pursuits. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one rule alone. First across the line wins. Sometimes he's the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks his opponents off their mounts.
Explains the name. There an entry fee?
Courage. If you do not lack it, hang a horseshoe.
Bit of exercise never killed anyone. So, where are the races held?
The first 3 on Ardscala. Whoever wins each at least once returns here to Hindusfjall to face last year's best rider in a final pursuit.
Gotcha. What's his name?
You mean hers. Astrid of Speakerog, known as the Vipress.
Lovely as monikers go.
And completely deserved. Good luck, Witcher. May your deeds bring the goddess pleasure.
Oh, that would make quick. You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverra insisted. Mustered a crew and... Only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverra? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
By that hut. Notice board here. Freya's priestesses visit week before bedtime. Freya's priestess will visit the village. Those weak of health, those to mourn with bad dreams, expectant mothers and women with sick children come to the Jarl's house. Therefore, most payment the servants of the goddess will receive those in need of help. The boy is not mine. I do not acknowledge the son my wife Eldred has birthed. Want to take him in? Come to our house before next full moon. After that, I'll take him to the mountains, leave him there. Garda's death. Garda, son of Harkon, died during the last raid. His breast was pierced with 3 arrows, but he managed to crush the bowman's head in his hands before he drew his last breath. His body is already buried in Barrock, but his spirit is feasting with his ancestors, who also meet in his memory sometimes. My son Gudjon fled the battlefield. If you meet him, kill the coward and throw his naked corpse into the sea for the fish to feed on. Contract, Mordguak. Well, I'm already doing that.
Where's your robe? Whore!
You best take that back.
In the file sacred.
Greetings. Impressive tavern.
Tavern? This ain't no tavern. 'Tis the House of Warriors.
So what do folk do in the House of Warriors? Fight?
At times, one will take the other and give 'em a good slapping, aye? But mostly, folk come here to drink, eat, warm their bones by the fire, chatter a bit. Maybe listen to a skald bay to the moon.
About what folk do at a tavern.
Ah, you continentals don't understand a thing. You need some of our mead. Brewed wisdom it is.
What are you peddling? Let me have a look.
Let's buy this. Guardian lemon actually sounds delicious. I love me some lemon. You want to buy my Necker hide boots? Sure.
Farewell.
Need help?
Well, what is it? Who's that one?
Welcome.
To go
Empress,
to file the garden.
quiet.
Greetings.
A hollow place. Nothing here for you. Accursed wench. What was that?
Oh, that's Jennifer.
True what they say.
Butch hex
No
me.
cure for trouble like
Not ready to talk to her yet. Maybe I should just do it.
Hey.
Yeah, might as well.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Berserkers destroyed
There's truth to that
Their
plan
strength
about the
and
ice giant.
How did you to break down a gate?
So you've managed to prepare everything already?
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
At least the storm's over. Wing.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation. Come. The landing's not far. The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
I love swimming this game.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Nope, 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 nope. Let me in. Nice not be steering
Not
for
sure
once.
this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
Probably doesn't feel nice.
Ready. Careful down there.
That's far down. Drown us.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I...
No, that's not what I wanted. Just want to drink it.
Read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
What's this? This a figurehead? Massive, necklace with a smoking pipe in it.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gem. What do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin, or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gin's down there. Found signature on it.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate...
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haemai symbols.
Does that mean it's the right place? Come on. Oh, I'm stuck.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
What's this?
Arrows stuck in the side. A kind pharaoh folk use.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? The chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
I regret the
There's
trust.
something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
No. Oh, fuck you, Simon. And you, Simon. People are like fairly home-seeking in the water. This is deep.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Sorry, I cut that short. What happened?
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Should belong to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Oh yeah, I remember what that the other part of the ship is. What was she thinking when all the sirens came up?
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Tough one.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
Really?
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Let's plan all.
Nothing here. Nothing interesting here.
Just look it up. I can't go with Jen without it ending badly. Another playthrough in 50 years. I'll do it differently.
Interesting.
Ooh, superior swallow.
Mystery of mysteries. Whatever this
means.
Glanville. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
I'll lift this up then. What am I missing, Ken?
We should explore the ship.
That was a bug down. That's probably an entrance to something.
Someone was dragged across the deck, or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Wonder what this means.
What does it mean then? What am I missing? Probably not this. I don't think I can get up again. I need to die. Let's try it again. And let's triple check this downstairs.
Interesting. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slipped here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Wonder what this means.
It's randomly saying that.
Nothing interesting. Nothing here. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Wonder what this means.
Alright, so still nothing down here. Can't do anything. Where'd you go? What's she said over there?
We should explore the ship.
I feel like I explored what I can. Not hidden behind something. What am I missing? What
We
am I
should
missing?
explore the ship.
Mast broken. I don't need to interact with this, but there was just no interact button. Oh, there it is.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Come with me. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jin, Rif Kaishta ein Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired me Castle.
Taking you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Ow, ow.
You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Ah, I hate this.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine, good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit a while. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So long, Yen.
I wish I could stay up there.
What is it you wish?
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
Aye, threw his umbilical in the water and coiled into the tube.
Yeah. So disappear from Skellige or finish these quests.
Swords on his back. What did I think of next?